Howard, Glenn, and Mike back here on BTN Live. The head coach of the Wolverines, Brady Hoke, joins us now on the April Air Hotline. Brady, how satisfied are you with these first 5 games of the season?
Well, you know, we're very happy that we're undefeated, obviously, being 5-0. We've got a lot of work to do, though. Mike, you know, we got some young players, and then we've got some things when you look at, you know, turning the ball over, some of the discipline with penalties. We've got to improve there. And this past weekend, we didn't have a turnover, and that's the first time in, I think, 25 or 26 games that we haven't turned the ball over, and we had 2 penalties. So hopefully we've learned some things about ourselves as a team, our fundamentals that we want to play with. We still have to keep striving to be better.
Brady, at the risk of sounding like a fan, it seemed like at the start of the Minnesota game on offense, your approach was kind of conservative. Was that true, and why?
Well, yeah, and we wanted, Coach, we wanted to establish the run game, and we wanted to get our offensive linemen going, have them have an opportunity to do what they love to do, which is run block.
Coach, I want to talk a little bit about both sides of the line, but if you could start with the offensive side, you made some switches over there. Do you feel like you now have your best 5 guys on the offensive line? And then switching gears, I want you to talk a little bit about the defense, particularly the defensive tackles. I know guys that you really do a good job of coaching and getting them ready to go as well.
Yeah, well, Howard, you know, I think offensively, Graham Glasgow moving into center and Chris Bryant. And Chris is a guy that has been coming on for us, and then all of a sudden something bad happens. You know, he's had a couple injuries, a shoulder a little bit, and then he had the knee surgery a year and a half ago. But he really has come on. Graham at the center, we thought did a nice job, number one, all the snaps, did a nice job on taking care of the A-gaps in there for us. So I think we've got the 5 guys that we want to go with. Obviously, we've got great competition. Jack Miller's still competing. Joey Brzezinski and Kyle Bosch, you know, another freshman that we think at the guard positions are doing a good job. Up front defensively, I thought Jabril Black played his best football game this week, gave us a lot of effort, did a nice job kick-starting us a little bit offensively when he knocked the ball out of Mitch Leitner's hand to give us a short field. I think Quinton Washington really had his best game at this point. And then we lost Andre Pipkins in the game. He's got an ACL. But Willie Henry, Ryan Glasgow, some of those guys are starting to make some strides as young football players.
Brady, what aspect 5 games into this season are you happiest with your team, and which aspect do you still most want to see improvement
on? That's a great question,
Thank you.
Mike. I think most of all, you know, I like how they've come to work as a team every day. I think their preparation and the leadership that our seniors are giving to a lot of young guys, I think they're understanding what we need to do. So I'm happy with that. I think we obviously always want to run the ball better, want to be able to take over the line of scrimmage better.
Devin Funchess, your tight end, we've seen him make some big-time catches. He had another one against Minnesota. Describe his abilities and what he means to your offense.
Well, obviously, Coach, you know, we moved him a little bit wider in the perimeter, and I think, as you would know, you create some mismatches when you've got a guy who's 6'6" and 235, 40 pounds, who runs well. He's got great length, very skilled athlete, was a tremendous basketball player in high school, and so I think moving him out has given us a little bit of a chance to get him isolated, which in turn should help us a little bit with Jerry McGowan on the other side to give him some isolation.
Coach, you mentioned Green earlier, the talented running back that's coming in, and obviously Fitz is still playing at a high level, but can you talk to us the importance of having two running backs that can play at a high level for you to help that running game get going?
Well, yeah, you're right, Howard. I think Fitz has done a tremendous job all year, but at the same time, I think we have to do the job of getting Derek and keep developing Derek. I think, he's a big back. He's got very good vision. I thought he made two really nice cuts and then accelerated through the cuts the other day. His development keeps growing each day, and it gives us an opportunity to take a guy like Fitz and give him some time to rest up in between plays so that in the fourth quarter he can be a guy that's going to be able to play at 120%.
Last thing before we let you go, Brady. Which player in the team has the most personality? Which guy cracks you up the most?
It might be our left tackle. I think Taylor has a little bit of a personality that fits that big body of his.
Seems appropriate. He's got the confidence to go with it, too. Brady Hoke, congratulations on the undefeated start to the year. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.